Hello. We are talking about, we are going to talk about anxiety, depression, and panic attacks, and what can be done to get over it. What have I done to be here like I am today, fucking happy, forever happy, and about the easiest way or the straight way to self-happiness, to heaven. The daily stress, the oxidative stress, is born and maintained in a body by a shallow and unconscious breathing. And that puts a strong pressure on the quality of living and feeling, on the life itself. Both minor and major stress, anxiety and depression and panic attacks are based on a hormonal disorder. In fact, the body is flooded with a chemical formula based on cortisol and adrenaline. And the inner environment is completely acidic due to the lack of oxygen. According to my direct experience, referring here to anxiety, depression, and altered states of physical health, I developed a technique of conscious breathing composed of several already established methods with a strong scientific base, very effective in overcoming this disorder of the hormonal balance in depth of our physiology. The mind and the body suffers greatly from inner improper chemistry. And now you have the ability to change the chemistry in the body, experiencing directly and almost instant a deep relaxation in a state of peace and healing. All this comes as a result of deep breathing, alkalizing the body. I could write a whole novel about personal healing and the right specific information that underwrites this practical routine that I'd like to call the now therapy. But whatever I write or say, it cannot rise to the intensity of the feeling. You don't have to believe anything I say here, because any belief is mental and in most cases is false. Your entire system of values and beliefs has brought you here where you are right now and holds you captive. So I invite you to experience something else by living it, by feeling it, being it. Being happy, joyful, and complete with no particular reason. Yes, after this routine, pure and simple, everyone can do this. So can you. And I also understood that the thought is just an illusion, and how this illusion, the thought, is responsible for all the suffering we experience. Suddenly, I was seized by a vast and amazing sense of freedom. After this realization, I was freed from fears, all my problems gone, anxiety gone, depression gone, beliefs, opinions, and fixed principles that guided my life until that point. Everything's gone. And I realized that I am much more than what I do, than my body. I realized that I'm complete, whole, and enough. And so are you. Using various technical breathings, a certain kind of meditation, connecting with nature, and approaching the natural way of life, I developed a practical routine that must be approached daily. And soon enough, if you are serious about it, you'll see that the mental noise will cease. And so the wonderful process of self-healing is installed and begun. Whether you want to release the accumulated stress or heal from physical alignments or lower the mental activity, why not get rid of the clutches of the anxiety and depressions and panic attacks, or simply have a moment of evolutionary self-care? You are welcome to experience by living it, feeling it, this technique that saved my life and the lives of several people who came into my office. Or maybe we can do an online sessions one-on-one. And above all the techniques, I consider attention work the most important. Yes, attention work is included in my program. I also have a retreat in Romania at the mountains every now and then. So you keep following my Facebook page or this YouTube channel. Do not hesitate to contact me. Breathing is pure life, and it flows for all of us. Each of us is a source of attention. If you focus on something, on your work, or a dog or a child, a relationship, anything, a man or a woman, that something develops. Whatever and whatever you put your attention on, that's where your vital energy will go. So get used withdrawing your attention from the past or the future whenever they are not useful to you. Get out of the temporal dimension as much as possible every day. That's the key. You can overcome any obstacle. You can overcome any blockage. Either we are talking about a mental one, anxiety or depression, or we are talking about a physical one. Remember, self-awareness is the key. I had my fight with anxiety, with depression. They tried to fuck me, but I'm still here. I'm the fucker. Why? Because I let all the stuff go and start living in the now. That's all. That's all. No mind. No mind state is your only cure. Eyes wide open and stay without thoughts.